Oh my gosh, you guys, Happy New Year. We made it, 2024. I had an amazing holiday season, a new year, and super busy. And I'm really excited for them to kind of be over and to start cleaning out and organizing everything, including my closet, which is great because I am selling and getting rid of a lot of stuff, and it is feeling really nice. And it makes room for more fun things, some of which I'm going to show you today. So I've been doing kind of brand reviews very slowly. It's been a while of different brands and things that I love. And I wanted to kind of take a pivot. I am going to do something kind of a brand review if you consider it a brand. But it's going to be a pivot away from the higher end, pricier items. I'm going to be reviewing some H&M stuff today, or just H&M in general, with regards to fashion and how it fits into my daily life. And all of that. And I also did want to do, because I have gotten a lot of comments and questions and requests about this, just a really quick follow up on the Bottega Veneta camera bag that I did a review on, I think last year, it was somewhat new to me. So I reviewed it when it was pretty brand new, but I wanted to do a follow up. It's been over a year that I've been using it. I think I did reply to someone and told them that over the summer, I tend to take a break from a lot of my like black leather bags. Even though this is a smaller crossbody, I still kind of took a break from it. And I tend to go more towards like a crochet bag or like lighter. I had like a green Lemis handbag that I was using. So the brighter colors, the lighter textures. But then I did bring the Bottega bag back out into rotation a few months ago, probably not worn as often as it was when I first got it, but I still used it quite a bit. So anyway, so I'll do a follow up on that as well. But I just hope you all had a wonderful new year and are ready to kind of start new, start fresh with everything. And what better way to start new or fresh than to kind of do a closet overhaul and to kind of start new with fashion too. Fashion's a super fun way to feel revived and new in the new year. So I am going to have a disclaimer. We are in the middle of organizing our house and kind of getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So you might see a little bit of chaos and mess back there. So try to ignore it. Anyway, so first let's get the camera bag kind of follow up out of the way. So I have it right here. There's nothing in it. I don't have anything in it. I've mostly gotten questions about how the leather has held up, how the strap has held up with use. So as you can see, I mean, there's nothing in it, but it's kept its shape really, really nicely. It's not saggy. It's not misshapen in any way. You know, even with like storing it, maybe not perfectly. I know you're supposed to stuff it really well and fold the straps a certain way. I'm really not that particular about my stuff. But even with being kind of haphazard with it, it has held up very, very nicely. Its shape has held up great. One of the biggest questions I've gotten is about how the leather itself has held up because it is a really soft, very buttery Intreccio leather. It's not like a Saffiano leather or the canvas coated leather that Louis Vuitton has that you could literally like throw it in water and it would be fine. Or they're like scratch resistant. This one is a much softer, more fragile leather. However, I will say that even given that, it's held up really nicely. I don't know if you can really see, you can barely even see some of the like scuffs that it's gotten. Like it has gotten a couple, but even then, I mean, you can't even really see them. They're so subtle. Let's look at the other side here. They're so subtle, it's almost like you can't even see them unless you're really, really looking up close. And as far as the strap, it's like held up perfectly. And I think a lot of it is that, you know, it is a smaller bag, so you really can't load it up with a lot of weight just because the size is pretty restrictive. So I think that helps a lot. I think if it was a bag that you loaded up heavier and pulled on it and stuff, it might give you more problems. But the strap held up perfectly. If you look at the seams and the stitching and the leather itself, like there's no stretching, no fraying, nothing. Like it has just, I would say it looks almost as good as the day that I got it. Let's look at the inside here. a little dirty. But overall, like, there's really not a lot of scratching or wear on it. The hardware itself has also held up beautifully. It's stayed a nice, beautiful gold tone. I know some stuff that I have that's gold tone to start out turns that kind of like silvery, worn kind of color and starts to tarnish or turn basically silver. And this hasn't done that. So for how delicate looking of a bag this is and how soft leather it is, it has held up beautifully. It's still one of my favorite bags to throw into the rotation. It's still my favorite bag to kind of throw over my shoulder, across body, and just go run errands or whatever. So beautiful bag, still love it, still very classic, and Bottega is still a very of the moment brand. They just keep getting better and better. They keep coming out with more and more fun stuff. So there's that. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about really quickly was just another brand, or I should say retailer that I love, is H&M. I am very much, I love high fashion. I love the designers, and I've reviewed some that are not super high end, but obviously Bottega is a higher end brand. I do love my nice stuff. There's obviously a time and a place for really nice things. Obviously my jewelry, I have my watch and my bracelet. But I'm a very high-low dresser, and sometimes things that are very trending of the moment, especially if you're not really sure if it's something that you're going to wear or love, H&M is the perfect place to get stuff that, to try out different trends, to try out different styles, maybe to just get, for me, I do love having some really good, like I've done the Jenny Kane cardigans. I do love having really good leather cashmere pieces, things like that. But sometimes, you really just want to have a bunch of basics and things that you don't really want to invest a bunch of money in. And H&M, you can pretty much have something in mind that you're looking for, and you could go there and find it for any season. I want, for this season, I want a high neck, mock neck gray sweater. You can go and find one. You can go and find 10 different styles in 10 different textures and pick whichever one you like the best. So H&M for basics, for trendy pieces, for coats, for anything really. They are, by far one of my favorite places to buy from. The price point is amazing. I've gotten shirts for as cheap as like $5 there. You really can't beat that. And some of my favorite pieces from this season, and I'm going to show you some of them, are from H&M. And I have, other higher end brands that I wear too, but for some reason, these have been the pieces that I've kind of just been grabbing and absolutely loving, and they fit so well. That's the other thing, is when you buy cheaper brands, sometimes they just don't fit very well. But H&M, they really do cut nice clothing, they really do. So I would say, my style is very eclectic, number one. I'm wearing like a men's flannel today. Very eclectic. It's also very high-low. So I'll mix high pieces with lower and, more affordable pieces. Although that's not to disparage H&M at all. They're worth every penny that you spend on them and more. Like, some of their stuff you would never know is H&M. People think they're high-end. So let me just show you a couple of the things. Let me see. I'm wearing, oh gosh, I love these. Let me stand back and show you. So I'm a hardcore A-gold, or however you say that, 90s pinch waist wearer. However, sometimes, especially during certain times of the month when there's some bloating happening, they tend to just feel a little restrictive. So I found these, and these are almost H&M's, I would say, version of almost like a 90s pinch waist style. I did cut these at the bottom because they are a full length, kind of more straight leg, and I do actually have these same ones in the medium wash, and I also have the same wash, and I left them full length to wear with certain shoes and stuff like that. But I do like to wear kind of more of an ankle crop style. So these are super cute. I've been wearing these on repeat. I love the wash. They're a very vintage looking wash, higher rise, kind of that same pinchy waist. My scars here. This is life, you guys. This is real life. Scars from surgeries. This is being a mom and being a human. Anyway, These are the, I think they're just the high-waisted straight is what they're called. And these were in a size 2, I believe. So they're nice and snug at the waist, but still roomy and comfortable in the thigh and leg. And these are in the lightest wash. The other piece that I got really recently, actually, at H&M in Hawaii when we were there on vacation, you guys, this jacket is my favorite thing ever. I'm going to show it to you. So this is actually from H&M. It's a men's jacket. They did have a similar style on the women's side, but it was a little more cropped, a little puffier, and I did want more of an oversized fit jacket. I'm obsessed with this jacket. I do have a Balenciaga leather jacket, and it's a much shorter, fitted, tighter jacket. So I wanted this it's a lot more oversized, a lot more masculine. It's a little bit long in the arms, but it's just this gorgeous, and it looks like real leather. It looks like a real pebbled leather. You would never know that this wasn't real leather. It has the gorgeous zipper detailing on the arms here, the collar here. It's lined very nicely. It is really a gorgeous jacket, and I wear the heck out of this thing. I love it. Super easy. You can dress it up or down. I've worn it over workout clothes. I've dressed it up with a nice sweater and things like that. So this is one piece that I just got like a month ago. I'm in love with it. Let's see here. Another thing that I got recently, not too long before I got that, is this blazer. Love this blazer, kind of longer fitting, throw it over a t-shirt. I wore it with a high neck cashmere sweater the other day, and it looked gorgeous, so classy. The stripes are very in right now. Got this sweater, and this is a really plush, nice feeling sweater. Like, it does not feel cheap at all. And it's not scratchy. So that's the other thing, is sometimes when you buy cheap brands, it's scratchy, and that sucks. But this it's not scratchy at all. It's a real plush, soft, so striped sweater. I have had my eye on the more of the roll neck totem striped sweater. And I almost pulled the trigger on it. However, this has kind of filled my need or want for a striped sweater. So there you go. Love these faux leather pants. These are actually the same cut as the jeans that I'm wearing. They're the high-waisted straight, but in like a vegan leather. Really soft, really, really soft. And they have just enough give to actually be comfortable. I do have other leather pants that are not very comfortable. So if I plan to move or eat or do anything, these are my go-to. And these are a full length. They're not cropped. This sweater, obsessed with. The kind of the quarter zip sweaters are really in right now. So they're really nice when you wear them. The collar kind of falls open like that, and it looks really cute with layered necklaces and stuff. But this is like a nice tan color. Also really soft, also not really scratchy. It's got the silver hardware on it, and it fits long. So this one I love wearing over leggings or something like that. Super comfortable. This shirt actually was over summer. However, I'm going to pull it out because I love it. I got it super huge, and it is meant to fit oversized to begin with, but I like it even more oversized. It's just fun. It's so fun. I love their rocker tees, and I wear this with jeans now, but over summer it was really fun. I'd wear it with super short shorts, and it kind of looked like I wasn't wearing any pants. So, and it was fun. You know, keeps people guessing. Anyway, love that tee. And then this one I just got. So I don't know if you guys follow the French fashion brand Saison. Super, super great French fashion brand. But they did a somewhat recent collaboration, and they came out with their French Enough line. So they have some really kitschy things, super cute things. And one of the things they have is a bright, like cherry red sweatshirt. And then in cream writing, it says French Enough. So when I saw this, it's not a direct play on the French Enough line, but it kind of reminded me, kind of reminiscent of Saison. It's a cream color t-shirt that says Oui Merci in French, so it's like the opposite coloring of the sweatshirt, but I just thought that was super cute, and this is just fun to wear kind of tucked into a high-waisted pant or something like that. So those are just a few of the pieces that I've gotten from H&M lately. There's no way that I could possibly show you everything that I own from H&M because we'd be here all day. But obviously I'm very passionate about them and their stores and their clothes, the quality of their clothes. You know, obviously there's some stuff, kind of get what you pay for thing. You go in and buy a shirt for $5 from them, a basic or something. You could maybe anticipate not having it forever, but there are some things that pieces from H&M, sweaters and coats. Oh my gosh, coats. That I've had and I've worn year after year after year, and they hold up nicely, and I can't say enough good things about them. So if you don't want every piece in your closet to have to be an investment, if you don't want everything you own to cost $100, $200, $1,000, $2,000, because let's get real, none of us, very few of us, I should say, anyway, have that sort of money to invest in our closets. H&M's a great way to incorporate those like classic basic pieces, trendy pieces, to kind of alleviate some of the financial strain of wanting to look a certain way. So H&M to die for. We did the follow-up on the Bottega. And anyway, so I know I'm all over the place, like my house. But it's a new year. Hopefully I can get some more videos out to you guys. And as usual, if you have questions about anything that I said, anything that I showed you, anything that I'm wearing, any questions at all, you guys reach out. Happy New Year. Love to you all, and I'll see you soon.